This was when we went to Madison Square Garden to the circus. We had these on, but we also painted our faces.
Terry Kroll lost her son Timothy in 2009 after his years-long struggle with opioids. Timmy was only 19 when he was prescribed oxycodone for migraines. 4 years later, he died of an overdose in his mother's arms. Terry laments the lack of support that was available to her family during Tim's struggle.
I always spoke openly about his suffering because I was looking for help. I would take help from anywhere. If your child has diabetes, it's accepted that you're going to need help, and people help you openly. Well, in this disease, people don't necessarily help you openly if they're not touched by the disease. They don't understand it.
Timmy's spirit lives on not just in the pictures on his parents' walls, but also in his mother's work as an advocate for addiction education and family support.
Timothy watches over us every day. I know when I go to Washington, when I go to Albany, that he's on my shoulder. He's guiding me through that 100%, and he's encouraging me and other people to stand up and make that difference.
In the time since Tim's death, medicine has come a long way in the fight against opioid addiction. The Narcan shot has saved thousands of overdose victims, and more recently drugs like Suboxone and Vivitrol are helping people with withdrawal symptoms and preventing relapse.
So what happens with Vivitrol is it blocks the receptor. So you can still inject heroin and you can still take painkillers, but when it tries to make its way into the receptor, it's blocked. So the dopamine isn't being released. So the person that's taking it is not getting the euphoria associated with it.
In spite of all this, Terry is not yet satisfied.
I'm happy, but there's still a long way to go. We need to know that people are getting into treatment. We need to know that there's follow-up to treatment. And yes, the path is being made easier, but it's not easy. It's still a difficult path.
Individual and group therapy sessions are held at centers like this one in Amityville to offer support to patients and their families. For Stony Brook News, I'm Rebekah Sherry.
Yeah.